Hey, trailer.
Fuck up! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Curse of Blood and Torment, where we're with your host, the professional streamer. Tonight we're playing the module Curse of Strahd, but it changed, transformed. I've been playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. But with me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Daphne, I crave violence. Malcolm, the soldier played by Suku. Luwaga.
Hi. What up?
Leonard, I'm being socked and I don't like it. Or half of a duelist played by Pepper. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Then we have Joseph Shaw, our bow master enemy right now, played by the evil Hester. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
And certainly not least, we got Styrex, a tiefling elementalist, played by Neo. Hi.
Hi.
Alright, we didn't run far this time.
No, I actually have this, so
Okay.
I would prefer to keep them think I'm Shane.
You gotta reset.
Setting, you know? It's just
You
a
gotta
reset.
reset. Yeah, just a reset.
Yeah. Now actually I would just go back again.
Alright guys, what happened last time?
Last time we started off with a rug fight. Yeah, Daphne got essentially rugged, get almost hugged to death, but managed to brute force their way out of it and ultimately defeat the rugs. But it made them starting to be overly cautious as Daphne starts to drag their axe across every carpet there is, or rug. Meanwhile, Irius was not having a fun time. Almost every second, he's starting to get deeper and deeper in his subconscious. Is making him more nervous, which caused some fuckery around him. And yeah, after that whole debacle, they continue on and exit the cellar and wander their way into a library filled with books. And immediately they realize that something's wrong, as some of them seems in the wrong place, which Styrex trying to fix it back together, placing in the proper place, decided to open a book which says curiosity killed the cat. And then I believe the book starts to fight back after that, and there is another round of combat, but this time it is much more easier for them to dealt with because of Styrex's fire powers. Books doesn't like fire. Who knew?
Who could have known?
Who could have known? But meanwhile, during that whole debacle as well, Irius is still turning of which way he goes, but he managed to help the party a little bit, but not much. After the fight, while Starks definitely tries to keep Irius calm down and become in control of his surroundings a bit, Leo starts to see some maps being made, very in fine detail, on one might add. He quickly see that the map has been made by a cartographer named Joseph. Ooh, foreshadowing. Then after that, they continue on, moving through flights of stairs and such, and went into a room where they saw a blue light after passing by the picture of Irius' parents, who forebodingly said something of coming back to them. Once they reached to the room with the blue light, Leo, I believe, touched it first.
Yes, sir.
Debating.
It was green, but yeah.
It was green.
Yeah.
It was green. Green light, actually. Sorry. Green light. The green light moved away from where it came from and went into the middle of the room of, I believe, a staircase, I believe?
Yeah. The grand entrance.
The grand entrance, yes. The grand entrance, and just floating there. After a couple more seconds of debating, ultimately, the party ushered Irius to touch it, and Irius hesitantly do so, which in turn the green light disappeared, and an arrows went straight towards Leo, revealing
Daphne.
Joseph Shaw.
Actually.
Oh, Daphne, revealing Joseph Shaw coming back to existence.
Yeah.
Then Joseph Shaw, filled with rage and hate, relentlessly attack the party. But with good tactics and incredible cover and maneuvering around, they managed to withstand his onslaught and ultimately make him become weaker, as the party managed to bolster Irius enough that he starts to fight back with almost the same cadence that he was when he was younger or sane.
Chain lightning. Jeez. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Let's get back into the moment, shall we? It should be this one. Yes, there we are. An arrow of translucent green set aflame with ghostly fire shot from the shadows from the balcony across this grand entrance. It impacted Daphne just underneath her right clavicle with a dull thud. Stepping out of the gloom was a person in black and white, a tall elf with long hair tied into a ponytail with a clear expression of hatred painted on his face. Strangely, he's completely monochromatic, bereft of any color, just a figure in different shades of gray, and he doesn't seem to bleed. All except for the clear green arrows that he reaches down for to rain down a herd from above to you. He has proven to be a fearsome opponent, but you managed to calm Irius down to the point that his control of this nightmare protects you a little. The tide is turning. Now all you need is to deliver that final blow. Top of the round. Leo, what do you want to do?
I gotta stand up and move over here, and I'm going to dash, standing up, and I'm gonna combat slide, in between the pillars here.
Yeah.
Drop down prone again. Yeah, and it'll just basically, without saying something, like there's like a clear message between me and Daphne as we're getting closer to try and surround this.
For a brief second,
Hello.
your eyes kind of connect across the way. There's clear purpose. Okay. Starix.
Cyrus will show up. Hi.
Well, would you look at that? A clear sightline.
I wonder what I'm gonna do. Firebolt.
Hey,
Ooh.
26 for minimum damage.
Wow.
hey, but that's not a one.
That's damage. Is damage?
Yeah.
But you
Oh my
rolled
god.
a
Damage to the
19.
enemies even.
Oh yeah, that's a crit.
That is a crit.
So
That's a 20
23.
damage.
So 23.
Dude.
Is
Finally, I
that
get a 19.
Let's go.
Oh my god, Bexxy.
Very
What?
much.
Damage. Good roll.
Very much. You can see
Above
Styrax.
level 10, so 2d10.
Wait, hold on.
You can see Styrax pretty much about to cast the simple firebolt, but all of a sudden her soul mark starts to brighten even more, and it looks almost like she's gonna use the scorcher, but instead just a big firebolt.
there's like this red energy that kind of like pulsates out of you as the temperature spikes around you for just a moment, hinting towards the dragon fire trapped within your soul. Yeah, Joseph, you better make me a concentration check. You do have advantage, and it's against 11. Yes.
11.
Let's see here.
So resolve saving throw, and twice.
Concentration check. Resolve.
It's +7 you had. So you're gonna
You know his
resolve
stats
plus-
intimately by this point.
Yeah, well, I'm quick to remember.
So 1d20 plus 7.
Yep. Proficiency +1.
Yeah, that's enough. It's
Okay.
definitely enough. You need an 11, and you had advantage. Okay. Anything else, Styrax?
I'm gonna go back here and prone.
Fair.
Uh.
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
And is there
I was like-
vitality saving throw actually? I don't know. Actually, he's a ghost. Probably doesn't probably has injuries.
For 23 points of damage? No. It needs to deal half his health in one blow. And 23 is...
No, not half of his remaining hit points, just half.
Yeah, well, half total. In one blow. Alright, Joseph. Roll me that 1d8.
I think I already said the entire thing, but offhandedly.
Let's see. 6. You haven't said.
Oh yeah, 6 had said. Oh, awesome. After getting hit by the firebolt, he retaliates. Say. Oh, sorry.
Getting cat.
Yeah. Arius! After what you did to me, you will never be worthy of love! And I'll be... How do I do this? I have Long Strider, and I have... that's what I remember. And also...
Yeah, the
Close
burning
to us.
arrow.
Come
7.
close to us.
9.
Come
Yeah, I mean,
close
right
to
now
us.
you can choose one of us. If you want.
Arius did the stress check. He's still rolling with advantage since his stress is so low. And once again, he
Oh, whoops.
manages to resist.
Whoa, what the heck?
Let's go.
Oh, there's a wall. Oh, I see. I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't do
the pillar there.
that pillar.
Anyway,
Sadly, you're
boomerang.
not a ghost in that kind of sense.
I'm just gonna check something. Damn. I see. Yeah, for sure. I will. Oh, I feel like I'm fucked either way, huh? That's good. You know what? I'll just go over here. Running over.
Are you in the corner?
Do I see Pepper? No, I don't think so.
No, not with prone. If you want the other direction, you probably would have gotten a sightline on Daphne.
I'm
You can do it
corner.
closer if you want.
But I will allow you to like if you didn't know. I think
Nah,
Joseph
I'm gonna-
is experienced
Am I
enough to.
able to ready an action?
Yeah, for sure.
A ready action if someone comes to attack me.
But
I'll
I
retaliate back
will.
with it.
If you go to your if you're if you look at your spell list, I have something highlighted. If you wanna go that route.
I mean, the thing is that it's a BA, right? And
Yeah.
I can't ready a BA.
True, but you do have.
Do it right now.
And
I do
they
have
are
one.
prone.
Wait, where? I'm sorry. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
melee
to
attack
find what.
advantage.
Yeah, just above your spellcasting and your attack options.
Oh. Hmm. Well, I don't think I'd be able to reach them though, right? Let's see.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
with the PA spell.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Alright.
Teleport right next to. Wait. Actually,
It-
what's the range of this?
Well,
6
yeah, 6 meters. So the only one that is close enough.
Is
Who is
Theo,
prone?
Which. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, so bonus action. I'll use Misty Step then.
Okay. A green kind of smoke engulfs Joseph's legs as he suddenly disappears from reality and reappears again, looking down upon Leo.
1d20 plus 7, I believe. The casting modifier. That one. Lost a soul.
Ooh! Well, yeah.
It's a hit or what?
No,
No,
that
that's
was,
a soul. Soul
that
check.
was the soul
Okay.
check. And then you can do 2 attacks, and both of them are at advantage.
Epic.
Are we sure that was not the attack?
You see Yosef coming back out in their misty form and attack you with their short sword. Slash R 2d20 plus 10, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Favorite enemy.
Whoa, I messed up. My bad.
It's a 1 after the KH. It tells how many
Oh,
dice
yeah.
it's
Ooh.
supposed to keep.
Rest is correct, yes. So you can just
I
do the
I
up
knew
key.
it. I'm missing.
Just
I'm
do
missing
the
one.
up key and then put the
Yeah, use up key. It's very good.
There you go.
There you go. And you have
And
multi-attack?
then- Yes. And then that would be, yeah, that hits, right? Yeah.
19 to 22, Leo.
Yeah, just perfectly the 19, unfortunately.
Oh no.
So
Surprise, Leo. Suddenly there's an elf with a short sword, clad in like this green hue.
So
Doing
plus
these
one-
2 stabs just straight down into your back. So you're gonna roll 2d6 plus 8 plus 2d8.
2d6 plus 8 plus 8
Yeah,
plus
only 3 modifiers.
No, actually,
Plus-
2d6 plus 16 plus 2d8.
16?
Yeah.
When the
Has a plus 8 on
What?
his damage modifier.
oh you're counting 2 damage at once because both of them hit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
actually, no. You don't have greater favor in it. Your normal. It's 2d6 plus 8 plus 2d8. Sorry.
Okay, 8 plus 2d8. I was like, hold up. Am I
2d6
gonna
plus
murder
8.
Leo?
Plus 2d8. Well, we shall see.
2d6 plus 8 plus 2d8.
Yes.
So
25 points of
fine.
damage.
Let's see, I'm gonna half that with my reaction, so that's gonna be 12 damage.
Like you skirt, roll out of the way in the last second as these two short swords come down and stab into the floor where you used to be, but they both slash you across your side as they almost connected with you. Okay. That's your bonus action, that's your movement, and that's your 2 attacks.
Yes. I shall now dance.
Oh wait, if it's 2 attacks, we have to do a different math then, right? You can only have 1 attack.
Ah, that's true. So you definitely want to
first
do...
attack, so that would be 17. So that's gonna be halved to 8 plus 16, so 24 damage. So that puts me... Okay, that's still fine, but it's just different math.
Okay. Good job noticing that.
Mathematics.
Okay, then we go for Daphne. Your turn. Sugoi, I think you're muted.
I fucking am.
Second
Nice.
win. I see the second win.
Yeah. Stand up, dash, second win. So
Dash.
9 meters.
9 meters. Over here, maybe. Just
Hmm.
teleport through walls.
Shit. I want to
You want to jump down?
I don't know if I want to be in line of sight. That's it.
That's fair.
While he is in melee with me, does all ranged attacks have a disadvantage?
Well, true. I'll just
You
just
could misty step
scream
out of
out.
my melee range, of course.
True.
But at that point, I don't think he can have cover. Realistically.
Yeah, it's gonna be here.
No, I probably can just keep standing.
Yeah, and just kind of raise my shield up. And I think that's my turn.
All right. Okay. How's Arius looking? Yes. No need to do a check, but damn, he's kind of in cover right now.
I mean, right now I'm still prone. Shoot over
Let's
me.
go, Arius! Let's go!
Yeah.
Only way to really get some sort of...
Your hubby believes in you.
Does he though?
This one maybe doesn't, but
Yeah.
the other maybe.
Arius is going to slide down the stairs and threading the needle.
Damn.
Right there above Leo's head. This is still gonna be though, considering how hard this is, +5 AB. It's very tricky, and with Leo there as well. But he's gonna go for it. And I
just uncanny
Right.
dodge, so I'm very out of the way.
Not 20, not 20, not 20.
We're going to we're going to upcast a magic missile to level 4, actually. I just need line of sight.
Bro, turn on auto aim again.
What is this hacks, man? This sucks.
I got you in my sight.
Basically.
You're all powered up.
Once again, holding out his crackling soul mark. There is 5 arcane bullets with these streaking comet-like tails that impact Joseph from several different sides, dealing, you gotta be kidding me, 15 points of damage.
Wow.
Yes! Yes!
I'm still standing, baby. Hey,
What the fuck?
I'm not moving anywhere.
Make
Technically,
the
you need to do a
make me
do.
concentration check.
each hit, right? And a bunch of not rolling in ones, a bunch of ones.
Yeah, you need to
Not one. Not one.
you need to
not
roll me
one.
5 times. One.
You with advantage
One.
and can't be a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. 1.
2,
Yeah, you just
3,
use the arrow key. Good. Yeah, you see how easy it is?
4.
Yeah, that's
5.
4. The 5 is
Alright.
Who would have
Okay.
thought?
We're gonna do a soul vibe.
Yeah, we can just take area souls.
Yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Hey, yo, you.
Who's talking
Hey
shit?
yo.
Hey, yo.
I mean, if you're the
After-
soul,
After all of this.
And there's so many holes right now in Joseph's body. Like there's just these short, tiny tendrils, like that is keeping the whole body together, linked. There's more air than body at this point, and Iria thought. For sure on his face that he would end it with this, but when he doesn't, there is a flicker of fear in his face as he stares down this strange person who wakes strange feelings within his chest, wondering what will happen. Okay.
You
Leo.
did good. Keep doing that.
Oh, yeah, but- yes, I'm
know,
trying.
menacingly going to stand up.
How is menacingly standing up for Leo
He's
look
standing
like?
up menacingly.
How does
Yes.
it look like?
It's like the it's like the like you got hit to the side, you know, he had to like dodge and like put his face away, and then his face is coming like quickly back to Joseph as he's like rising up. Just quick flicker over his head directly into the eyes of Joseph. And he's gonna say, you had the chance to help your friend, but you didn't. And I am going to attack him.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
Go, go, go. Nat 20, come on.
Yep.
Don't jinx it.
Sneak attack. And let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Finally!
First Nat 20!
Fuck yeah!
Roll!
Do it.
Let's go!
Yes.
Pepper.
Wait, that plus how much?
Leonard.
Plus
And
22.
22.
So
Yeah.
that's 38 damage.
Jesus.
Well, Leonard, as you stand up menacingly, how do you want to end this?
Let's go.
Let's go!
It's still corporeal, right?
Yeah, but like holding on.
I think like with one hand I push him like as his neck against the wall, and then I'm going to use the rapier and just try to untether whatever it's still holding together, just cutting every single tether that still seems to connect him to this place. As I go through like the body with the rapier, holding against the wall.
Yeah. And the monochrome elf's form starts to shimmer and deform as it loses almost all cohesion. It deforms in this green stars of light that slowly trail up towards the ceiling and fading as they go, starting from his legs and then working its way upward. As it reaches the middle section, now only a torso and arms left, Joseph's eyes connect with areas across the room.
With glistening eyes of sorrow and love, Joseph begins his farewell before he disappears completely. You know that the only thing I want is for you to be he stops himself, his eyes going wide. He looks so all around, frustration on his face. No, wait, I don't want this. Why would you make me do this? What is happening? Stop controlling me! With great exertion, Joseph closes his eyes and screams wildly. His monochromatic slowly fading away, bursting back into existence with a brilliant green light. When he opens his eyes again, there's confusion and fear. What is going on here? I don't understand.
Leo, in that moment of triumph, you believe that he would just, say something spiteful and that would be it. But there's no hostility left, and there's this sincere confusion as if he's seeing you for the first time.
Yeah, I think he's still, having been very bloodied by him, is still like holding him and not letting him go right now, and still seemingly angry. And just is maybe, waiting for the rest to come over. And is just holding him. Looking maybe back at Irius now. He heard that too, right? Everyone heard what...
Yeah. He was saying that, like, the last bit very loudly, like he was fighting against
And I'll
something.
just hold him and wait for the rest.
Staras will slowly, firstly, will of course stop in the middle and look at Ireus to us and pretty much sign him to follow her.
Didn't we win? What's going on? I'm not controlling anything. I don't know. I'm not in control.
I think we actually managed to stop it.
Well, but that's at least good.
You
let's-
lost. Not against us, but against the Countess. Look at the
Countess? Whom do you speak of?
You died. That's the short question. That's the short answer.
As Arius approaches Joseph and looks at him this up close, suddenly there's a certain violent spark coming from his soul mark. His eyes glazes over, and then he holds his head tightly in his hands as he gives out like a yelp sound, sweat again over his forehead, and then wait, my name is Arius Stormlight Copperbeard. I'm from the island of Karn, on the archipelago of Karnas. I hail from the noble clan of the Copperbeards, protectors of the Protectorate. I'm a teacher at the university. I'm a soldier, a researcher. My parents, those are my parents. Orin, Linnea, Joseph. You are my research assistant? But yet, that can't be it. There has to be more. Why am I feeling... there's still blackness where there should be more information. But he looks up to then Cyrax with this joy just spreading across his face. But I know it now. Cyrax, I know your name. Thank you. Finally, some of the clouds, the books, more organized than it used to be.
Starbucks with actually a tear will just get down and give him the biggest hug ever. And just keep in silence while hugging him.
I think Leo's gonna somewhat roughly let Joseph go. I'd say, seems like you did at least something good for him. Coming back.
What's the last thing you
yeah.
remember?
My memory's still foggy. I don't remember much other than my name, where I was born, and him. And Joseph will look at Iris.
You two? What were we to each other? I know we
Memory
work
of
together,
your-
but I feel this pull. Well, I don't wanna assume anything.
While
I
getting
do as well.
while getting away, Steph say, just also trying to clear her tears. Yes, you were actually lovers.
Lovers.
Irius looks over to Joseph like these big eyes, and then
Don't look at me with those eyes. Don't.
I'm sorry. I just thought to myself that if that's the truth, I would have been very lucky.
Many have said before. Well, I do know you, and I do certainly feel as if my heart yearns for you, but I do remember saying those horrible things to you. Don't know exactly why, but I want to find out.
You almost killed us, including him.
Sorry, about that, but
Yeah, see all
It
the
wasn't-
wounds on us? We are
Yeah, he's
bleeding.
holding like
As
stab
we speak.
wounds.
I know, but I wasn't in control. Someone forced me to attack you.
Well, time to find that someone. I suppose once, Joseph here is not the final boss. Definitely do the egg of this whole place.
Final boss.
Let's
Yes.
first-
Normally there's a core, there's an origin to this whole messed up mansion of yours. So I suppose once we find that, the rest of your memory would come back, Irius.
Well, I think we might have to find the other lights first. And I hope not all of them are as dangerous as this one, but we touched a light twice, so technically we don't know where the yellow light went that we found. Probably, considering who it was, it might be in the kitchen now that we never revisited. It might be
But
more than
It
yeah.
it's also true that you died.
Yeah, this is still a memory.
You know
Still,
what we
good
should
point.
do first?
You can see Styrax just goes. Her face just looks at the floor.
What we should do first is take a nap. Or at least a whatever time we need to bandage yourself. Especially you two, and Daphne pointing at Styrax and Nereus.
Yes, I did feel the sting of those arrows.
Anything you can do to help, Joseph? Get some not hurting magic.
I could bolster of our health, but I don't think I'll be able to cure or heal of any way.
Alright. Yes. Then we have to sell first, for sure.
Yep.
So, how many people did Arius travel again with?
Styrax said nothing.
You alright, Starks?
I feel like this might be an old wound that we shouldn't dig up just yet. Alright, let's find a safe room to lie down for a bit, shall we?
Yes, anything that you think is best. I don't worry too much about me taking on so much risk for me.
No. I think we have passed that point once we have decided to set foot in this mansion.
Yes, well, I
was crying
can't
over
really
Spider-Man.
see a way out. True.
No, what I meant is that that decision is ours to take responsibility of. Don't feel guilty, by all means.
Too late, but alright.
And also, gonna be honest, I'm only partially doing it for you. I'm mostly doing it for her.
Well, that's
Cyrax?
that's fair.
Well,
Walk
it's just I don't
past.
know you that much, and so far, Mantas and Barovia haven't been the best. But
Tell
you
me
seem
about it.
alright. You seem alright. You know, outside the whole having forgotten anything and being a little crazy.
Really? That ball must be very low.
Yeah, it is. It is very low.
A bit concerning, actually.
Other
Not
mental.
recreated me out of pounds of flesh or created mass murder. So I think you're doing great.
I don't know
That's not-
how to begin
that-
to unpack that.
That was
Me neither.
exaggerated.
Trust me.
That was exaggerated.
Was
Well,
it?
And as I
He says with
yes,
hope.
what he said was exaggerated. Don't. All right. And as I walk past, I'll just like give Styrax my last kill wound. Oh no, my soul!
boy.
Oh no.
Don't worry, there's Irius right beside you.
Oh
You should,
god,
do you still have souls?
I have 2 left. Jesus.
Okay. You need to give one over to Cyrus.
I only have one.
Oh, you have one. Okay, I thought you.
If you don't have souls, you can't cast even cantrips.
Yeah, you cannot even cast
Yeah.
cantrip.
Maybe you know, I don't know how many areas has, but maybe you can.
Guess why I kept spamming firebolt all this time?
Yeah, I get it.
Might need to remind me
Yeah.
how to do it, but if I could be of help, I gladly so.
Well, I guess let's visit the master bedroom, right? Best place. Can't have that many bad memories here.
Styrax follows behind very slowly and still looking at the
That
floor.
guy is coming along? Joseph, I mean? Oh, like, no offense, but I thought you would have, you know. But hey,
If you would allow me, I want to repay for what I did to you, even though
Well-
you might seem rich in bad blood.
nah, it's fine. You were possessed, controlled. I don't take it to the heart.
And you're kind of not real, so. Yeah.
If anything, ask Irius for forgiveness, considering how many hurtful words you gave him. And Daphne stepped in the bed.
Arius looks very uncomfortable.
I don't know if I can as of now. We'll see.
Yes, I don't ask anything. I'm just happy that you're helping us for a change, really. And he looks down, and there's a bit of a red flush on his cheeks.
This has such old couple vibes, and I love it.
Eric, you want to sit down? You see, like, Leo was sitting on the chair, but he's, like, standing up and giving you, like, the spot.
We thought, again, not answering, we'll just... Stars will just, like,
Oh,
go
God.
around the room.
Oh, this is the
And
master's bedroom. Oh, right.
and then yes, she tried to hold it as much as she could, but she can't hold it much more, so she sits down and starts to cry.
Oh, dearie me, I'm so sorry. Iria sits down beside you and kind of like pat your hand like awkwardly. Just get it out of your system. I know. I'm sorry.
It is not just I never expected this moment to come actually.
Well, this is all new to me, but I'm beginning to understand more and more. I can't imagine how hard this must be for you. Yeah.
Well, it's also nice, I think. It's good that you're still alive. However you did that. I think we should just let it be for a moment.
Yeah, Starrock just pass out.
Yeah, no, yeah,
No, I think it's
Arias
a
and
moment where we
Sarax is just, yeah, having a little moment. Cry moment.
So I'll like go over to Daphne who went to like to the other side of the room. Okay, so what's your status? How are you feeling?
Very good.
Very
I've
good?
been doing worse.
Okay. Well, how many supplies do you still have? Because it seems like everyone has gotten roughened up pretty bad and
Oh, I'm tapped.
okay.
Other than my muscle, I'm tapped.
Yeah, the thing is, obviously I don't know how many if we have to fight the other lights, but we definitely have to find them at least.
Yeah, you should bandage yourself, that's for sure.
So looking at you, if you're tapped out, then I assume we have to stay here for longer, right?
That would be advisable, yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I just don't know how much time we still have.
yeah, I mean you understand magic, right? Somewhat. This place is magic creation, right? So is there like time differences here? Like
I have, honestly, I think you would have better chance getting answer from those two.
yeah,
My magic is more like,
it's useful, it's nice, I get it. It's just a resource.
yeah, think like I know how to swing the sword. Those know how, like what types of metal a sword is made of, like how hot do you need to heat treat it and quench it in oil and hammer it from steel and all that stuff, like all the technical stuff. I just know how to use it.
Okay. Yeah, no. I just thought I ask.
No worries.
I don't want to bother Starks too much right now. I guess it doesn't matter in the end. It would just help with my conscience.
Well,
At the end of the day, I mean, this is the creation of Irius, I think in
Yeah.
some way it still wants to help. So I don't think time necessarily is going to be the biggest issue.
Yeah. I feel like, because you know how fucked up soul and magic is in this place, right? In Barovia.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if somehow an ancient evil spirit somehow managed to manipulate and affect this place.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she was talking about like carrying the key and stuff. It felt more like maybe he like absorbed something in this mansion, or
Yeah.
on
Or
purpose
just
instead of accidentally.
the nature of the mist affected, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, pocket space magic has always been weird. Dimensional travel has always been weird. I don't understand those stuff. And apparently, if teleportation, a types of dimensional travel spell, is messed up in Barovia, so perhaps thing like creating a mansion in a pocket dimension might be affected too. My best guess.
Yeah.
And I guess looking at Joseph, I guess this is might be the soul of Joseph if he died here, because soul cannot leave this place.
That's true. Maybe I thought it might have just been memory. Memory turned good.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's true. I guess all two souls are still here. That's a terrifying thought. Better not say that to Starix.
Yeah, I just hope Soul is fine.
No. I don't
He,
know.
he, he's probably fine, right? Because
I mean,
the Red Fang is with him.
the thing
Oh,
is, he's fighting with wolves, not against wolves, so we're good on that front at least.
yeah.
Stop eating my jerky! Get out! No!
I'm sure he's having such a great time. Ow, laughing hurt. Ow. Oh, oh, that arrow shot me right in the collarbone. Ow, ow, ow.
I get that. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess you better set up, the tents and stuff here. I mean, this room is big enough, I think. And
Want us to set up tent inside a room?
yeah, well, I guess more like bad rolls and stuff.
Yeah,
Set
that's
up
about
camp.
right.
No way. Yeah, and then let's not trouble Styrex with like what actually Joseph is. Let's just
Yeah,
say it's a memory and not
yeah.
like his actual soul.
I'm sure Styrax is. When she wants to tell us, she'll tell us.
Um, excuse me. I don't want to intrude, but
No, you're welcome to join us. Come sit.
Yep.
Thank you. Again, apologies. I saw you grabbing your collar. It seems that I've shot you something dearly there.
Don't worry about it. I've been through worse, way worse.
Oh, I see. I sorry, but where exactly are we?
Oh yeah, sure. We should get him to loop. Well, Irius has. I don't know if you remember. He has the ability to create a mansion, apparently, sort of pocket mansion that you can enter.
Uh-huh.
But it is has been affected badly by something, which makes it a very dangerous place, not in his control. But it seems like his memories are tied in this place somehow.
And he's
So
beginning.
yeah, Gaining control over this place would mean getting his memories back. From what we understand.
I
And a lot of things
see.
here wants to hurt him now.
So you said a memory, like things from his past,
Yes.
specifically?
It seems like this traumatic. He had a. Well, let's put it all out. He had probably a very traumatic event while trying to free Barovia from a countess, as we mentioned her earlier, who is ruling over this place outside of the mansion that we're all in, which is well, she's a problem, and he tried that, but he failed, killing a lot of people, including you and
So
very good friends.
you know where you're from, right, Joseph? The Protectorate and all?
Um, I'm from the island of Karn. I grew up
Yeah,
on
yeah.
its capital, Karn Buldar, but the Protectorate. It's honestly first time hearing it.
Well, the Protectorate is a... Okay, yeah, but you know the island of Karn, right?
Yes,
Alright, so this place is not Karn. Let's just put that out there.
I see. Oh,
Yeah, so this place essentially what island are we on? Domokon?
Barovia,
Uh,
I think.
Barovia is
yeah,
in
that's the
Domokon
impression.
or
Gold
That's
yeah,
star,
that's-
gold star to Suka on his lore sheet. Correct. Domokon is the island and Barovia is the valley within Domokon.
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I think to the northwest of Karn Buddha is an island called Domokon, and we are in that island.
Good
Ah.
job.
I see.
Yeah, and
And-
then there's a valley, Barovia, which is covered in mist, preventing anyone from leaving after they entered.
And you know what's a vampire is, right?
Of course.
Yeah. This island is being ruled, well, valley is being ruled over by a super powerful vampire called Dub the
Yeah.
Countess.
kind of like
So
The
that
queen
was
of
where
all
you.
vampires
So
in a way. She is.
that was what you were referring to earlier.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
countess.
I see. And seeing me being monochromatic feels weird, knowing that you've died even though you're feeling a little spry. Huh.
How are you doing power-wise? Everything seems good? Or are you spent
mean-
also?
Not that much,
Okay.
honestly. I mean, it
So
seems
you
all
still
battered
have
up.
your combat ability, like the same that you use against us?
I think I only put out only a small portion of what I could do.
That's good.
Honestly, that's assuring.
Anyway, I think we all probably need to rest quite a while. If you're still feeling up to it, might be good if you make sure that nothing comes at us.
Of course, I've done this many times before. I'll sit
Yeah.
and watch.
Don't know if monochromatic you has to sleep at all, but maybe, I mean, if you have, we can obviously go around also.
Well,
we
as
shall
far as
see.
I know, I absolutely need 12 hours, right? Because you don't really sleep.
He's pointing out that you're an elf, so
Yeah.
you trance instead of sleep.
Yeah. Just 2 hours of meditating would suffice me enough.
Great.
Off the table, I think we only need a short rest if we feel like we are in a rush.
I do have some hit dice, so health dice, so can do.
Yeah, because spell came
There-
back
there-
on a short
Remember
rest.
that
Also-
in Frostmark you spend HD on both short rest and long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't gain it on short rest. No,
Right.
yeah,
True.
And you need healing kit
Yes,
to
that
spend.
we do.
and
yeah, that we do
spend
have.
uses of it. And on a short rest you regain spell slots up to level 4.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one thinking.
which is
like,
everybody.
I feel like
Everything.
I
Well,
think we
not
really need to
not
spell
Arias and Joseph.
Oh yeah.
if all our healers out of spell slots, I think we really should not tread that lightly. Like, we could just do a short rest, but I don't know. I don't know if we're just having to keep facing these strong enemies. I mean, we could give it a try, continue on after a short rest.
Yeah.
But I personally been hit by a bunch of arrows and 2 short sword stabs.
I apologize with that again. But
No,
Don't
you
be.
just you just proved that you're good shot. You know, it's not that easy to hit me.
Or that you're a bad dodge. Either
Well,
way.
We know that that's not true. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And how come I don't get hit as much as you?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I don't know why, but when I still have a little bit of consciousness of when we were fighting, but I do feel a weird aura coming from you when
From
we're
me?
fighting. No, from you. Pointing at Daphne. Saying,
It's Daphne.
Yeah. There's something about you makes it seem like I might gored in a single hit.
What does that mean? Like, well,
Something akin of getting hit by a large boar.
Did like, I mean, Daphne, are you like a little bit of divine in you, right? Go away.
I wouldn't say divine, but I do come from another realm. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe that's you're all about against undead and stuff. Maybe that's what you're giving off.
Maybe, but for
I-
me specifically, it's more animalistic. Do you tap into your violent tendencies every so often?
You can see like Daphne just kind of not freeze, but just take a deep breath and stay silent for just a moment and say, I wouldn't use every so often.
Well,
To
you
be
do.
completely honest, daily, especially in this place. I was a soldier and I still am, apparently.
You do give that type of cadence. Seems that you have a lot of experience.
Yes, I have.
Anyway, I'll leave to your
One more thing.
tendings. Yes.
Is there anything about you that can connect to this mansion? Can you like anything? I don't know. I mean, I know you don't remember that much, but
I mean,
you're part of the mansion in a way.
yes. Certainly. It felt like I was a puppet. There's that. So it means something is controlling this thing. Now that I break free, I'm for some reason filled with a need to fix whatever is happening here. But
Right.
other than that, I don't know if there is a connection if I could tap into to help as of this moment.
Yeah, we'll find that out. Okay. I think.
Oh.
So,
Sorry, you know me, but I don't know you two. What are your names?
yes, that's true.
Daphne.
Yeah, I'm Leo. That's all.
Nice to meet you. Too late for greetings, but my name is Joseph Shaw. Hope my arrow will help in this endeavor.
Of course. That's all we ask. It's for you to hit whatever gonna come at us the same way or even better than the way that you hit us.
I'll try my best. And I'll leave you to it. Then Joseph retreats away.
Right, so Leo.
Hmm? Yeah.
You just need a like a quick break or a full sleep.
Well, I'm a bit different than you guys. I think both will suffice the same. But I'm just worried as we're learning lone resources that we definitely need someone that can pick us back up. And if you're
Right.
saying that you're tapped, that is dangerous.
Well,
I'm certainly out been hurt.
long sleep it is.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask the rest, obviously, but I would say that might be a plan. I'll look over to Cyrex and Iris and see how they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iris has just been patting the hand and like awkwardly sitting there with his very short legs.
Maybe approaching them. Cyrex, how about this Cyrex look? Is he still like crying hard, or is it more in the is it, like slowed down?
How much did actually went by?
10 minutes?
I think at that point, yes, Tyrus will just mostly try to a little bit control herself and at least manage to stop crying. But mostly just like in the state of I don't want to talk to anyone.
Hey, you guys, just wanted to let you know that we think it's probably best that we get a longer rest in, even though it's might be dangerous. If there's any objections, obviously you can let me know, but I think we all will.
Whatever you think is best, of course. And Starks, you take the bed. I can take the floor.
Well, we have some bed roads for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds comfier than 16 seasons.
And as I don't get anything necessarily from Styrex,
The Stars will just even quieter than usual will just say sorry for all this right now.
what? No. That's exactly right. There's nothing sorry about that. I'm glad you finally get what you deserve, somewhat back. Hopefully.
You seem
I
to
hope
be.
there's more we can do.
You're keeping together better than I could ever fathom. You're doing great.
Yeah. It's not why we're sleeping.
Styrax. From personal experience, so to say, walls and facades are always built to protect something. And most of the time, the thing that need to be protected is weak. But there's nothing wrong with that. Walls will eventually break. Even the toughest one.
It was kind of getting silent as well. The side, but not in a way that's necessarily been noticeable. As he kind of like leaves way backwards and finds his bedroom.
Tired.
On the table, didn't Styrax get an injury where he can control his book?
No, we
retconned
read that.
Yeah.
You retconned that? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because the damage was different.
Okay.
Imagine at this point, she will just be crying very, very softly, and then boom, yell.
It's like suddenly like
God.
loud and silent cries.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Yeah, and then we go to bed, and Joseph's gonna do a bunch of watches, and maybe we'll just help out here and there.
Alright.
You'll like
Then
We'll do like another last
let's
push.
roll some HD, shall we?
Yep.
Here is
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
thing.
and
Don't have HD dice, but that's fine. I'll
no.
slowly regenerate.
You slowly regenerate over the hour, and considering Aria's stress level, you actually go back to full HP. Do you have different
Oh
mechanics?
damn!
and how is it do? I think we talked about it before, but I don't remember. Do you first regain hit dice, or do you first spend them and then regain hit dice?
You first regain and then you spend.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
then I have another 1d8. Ooh, nice. Break.
I'm gonna spend.
Also, Bex,
Oh?
do you do the rule where you can't cast like more than one level 1 spell in a round, or you can cast like 2 level 1
Levels.
spells?
Up to level 1. So normal D&D, usually there's the rule where you can cast 2 spells if the second spell is a cantrip. In
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frostmark is that you can cast 2 spells if the other spell is not higher than level 1.
Okay, alright. I just wanted to be sure.
With hit dice plus your vitality too, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 9.
Let's go
17.
back to this so we can put things on our tokens if need be.
At least I'm at 0. Else I would have just get to 0 HP.
God, having high vitality in these feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm no luck with 0 hit dice. I regret. I do regret getting bitten too often by the countess. Honestly, since then my hit dice have been fucked. Because I keep, we keep running into danger. Couldn't ever have them full reset since then.
Isn't this the consequence of your action?
Yes, it is.
Did you not know that action has
Why
consequences?
don't we just chill for some time?
Arius
What-
has
This is Barovia. There's no chill.
Let's just go on vacation for like a week.
Honestly,
We have a
2
beach
days is
episode.
enough.
yeah, the beach
We have a beach
episode.
episode.
Come on, show the.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm actually back to 4.
And then all spell slots
Surprisingly though.
are regained.
Yep.
So, Arius gets back. It's chain lightning. Woo!
Ooh.
Arius can also, if being coached, give souls.
How many soul do we have?
He's willing to part with a potency 2 and a potency 1.
I would say the best bet is give everything to Styrax. The other, I would say, I would like 1 potency 1, and Styrax can take the potency 2, but I'm fine either way.
I think Starrick's taking potency 2 and taking potency 1 sounds good.
Yeah.
How many soul do you have, Styrax, left?
Me. 1 level, 1 second.
Oh,
1 second level, so.
Oh no.
So maybe it's better if
Epic.
you have a 1, so I have 1, 2, right? Or is it another 2?
No, I can use the 2 for level 1 spell though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just scary that if you lose them on a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
he can be persuaded to part with 2 potency 2.
I think it's fine. 1.
Can it be 1 potency 2 and 2 potency 1?
No, then he gets too scared that he's not gonna be effective.
Yeah.
Scared.
Makes sense.
So 2 potency 2 and 1 potency 1.
And even if you ask Styrax will just tell you to just no, let him keep them all. Because he knows what he's capable of.
Well, you should definitely get 1 potency 2, right?
No,
I
as
don't know, highest spell, but,
Styrax next to him, it's just like, yeah, I'm fine, just shooting firebolts.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine taking 1 potency 1.
Okay.
yeah, don't just do that. Yeah,
Plus
we
4
just want to make
He
sure
will,
that
like-
you can heal.
He will like ask Styrax, "Are you sure?" I like, here, take it. The potency 2.
And Styrax will just say no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you do remember him as being pretty powerful, but you'll have grown exponentially during your stay in Barovia.
And having
I feel like
Having the-
if he's comfortable with parting, maybe he should like take over on just so you can cast a spell without being scared to never cast again or fight.
True.
Honestly, I mean Leo doesn't know anything about it, so he can't correct you or say anything. So he'll just
Yeah,
accept whatever you pull.
just take 1 for backup, Styrax. Like just take even if it's just like a pot 1.
Okay.
Okay. So you take the pot 2 or pot 1. He doesn't really feel like parting with
Pot
more
one.
potency 1.
Pot.
Oh, I see.
So we'll just
Then-
take a boat too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can take the 2 too
Okay.
as well.
Just so we can
Can't
make
wait
sure.
to lose it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You
You
got
can
it.
lose it now without
Yeah.
insane consequences.
Sadly, Joseph cannot do this because he's
I'm a ghost.
not really here,
I'm a ghost.
but kind of here.
It's a ghost that made Styrax cry.
If I
Aw.
try to give you my soul, it seems that I'm ripping myself apart from the.
Yeah, I think you
Don't
have one
worry
soul,
about
just
it.
Like me, just like me right now.
Please.
Apologies.
Okay. Listen. Joseph, Arius, you two need to stop apologizing for not being able to help. Alright? You're not at fault. Straight up. We chose this. And we are helping Styrax, our friend. But we consciously chose this. It's not like we are being scammed or robbed into this place. Do not apologize for things that you're not in control of.
All right, we'll try, but it's hard. I feel like I'm to blame.
I know.
Well, we'll fix it. That's why you're here, right? So, and you fix it too. So let's just keep going where we left off, right? Let's not try to waste any more time. I don't know how time works here, but
I
there
thought
might
we
be
long
time to
rest.
waste.
All right.
But also, before we continue, I think seeing what happened is better if I told you a little bit about the rest, the other three. And Starwax will, because there's a bunch of it, so Starwax will just share all the information she knows about Kairoth, Israel, and Rira.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
Mostly we'll focus on how they fight.
All right.
God. Lord Dump.
Okay. So,
No, not really.
Kythor, Tiefling, Knight of the Argent Purifiers. He is he has capabilities to heal and deal massive amount of extra bludgeoning damage through his connection to Boreas through the Argent Purifiers knighthood. Then we have Cyril, half-elf, fights with the power of his passion and rage with a battle axe. And he doesn't wear any armor, but the power of his own conviction makes it so he doesn't take as much damage as other people would.
Yeah.
Of course, a barbarian. Of course.
And lastly, there's Aurora, the Water Genasi, veteran soldier who is able to do tactical maneuvers on the battlefield and twin magic into her spear.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
Okay.
Enjoy.
I'm not sure if I wanted to know that, but sounds.
enjoy.
I'm just scared of the paladin.
So
Paladin
to
scary.
to put it in game terms, the tiefling Kythor is a devotion divine oath mixture.
God.
Cyril seems to be mostly power, and Aurora is a tactics soul weapon combination.
Yep.
Tactics.
Thank you, X. I was a little bit scared because there was only the tactics and soul weapon and those. I was just like, yeah, I think Ceros knows a little bit more how they fight.
Yes, you watch them fight.
Also we'll follow up with, apart from Ireus and Joseph, the one that was closest to me was Mira, so keep that in mind as well, just in case.
Okay, sure.
I just hope that we don't have to fight all of them.
Well, you have to remember that the yellow light just moved through a wall. It did not attack us, but we only touched it once.
It tried.
Right, there was the one effect. It's the same that, it's just a one attack and then it moved with the axe. Question is like if the light just moved to another place that, is like important to that person. So maybe, something to keep in mind. Okay, but for now I think we should just continue and we'll backtrack when we need to.
Okay.
Right?
As the trauma train exits the station,
Trauma train exit. Okay.
Juju.
slightly when you look outside the window, the darkness, that black abyss, creeps a couple of meters further into the garden and the shadows within the mansion grows a bit longer. Stress checks will now be slightly more difficult.
Let's
And we're gonna go for a short break. Woo!
Yay!
Okay. I'll be right back then.
Yeah, I'm gonna refill my drink and gobble down a quick slice of pizza or two.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
not pizza, but probably ramen. There's
Okay.
downstairs.
All right, gobble buddies. I'll be right back, chat.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Hello, hello.
Alrighto, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is Zuko back?
Is everybody back?
Do not. Doesn't seem like that.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
muted.
Discord.
All right, we are raining on Suko then, I think.
I am back.
You're
Yay.
back.
Welcome back.
And you since here.
Back. I am your father. No. Oh, and remember, Hess, that you got inspiration whenever you need it.
I got
Oh.
double inspiration for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to
Wait,
write
has-
it down in this thing. Yeah. Yes.
Has Urias heal or roll hit die?
Yeah, Arius, he looks almost back to, like, there's just a few scrapes and bruises. He has 1 HD
Alright.
left, he's not gonna spend the last to get up to full.
What about you, Leo?
Yeah, I'm looking good. Looking perfectly fine.
But you, Starax, you still bloody or you good?
Not sure Cyrix is here.
Yeah, Neo is getting some ramen. Might be boiling some water.
Greatest food on earth. But hella bad for your kidneys.
Yeah, but Hess, good job. Good job in general. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the mental gymnastics I have done has paid off.
Good. It's really good
Talking
training.
talking to myself in the corner in the middle of the darkness.
Really?
Mom questioning, knocking the door, questioning. What are you doing? Mom,
Practicing, Mom! Go away, Mom!
Mom, I've seen some shit.
Mom, I tell you, it's not a face.
Who's Irius? My former lover.
He's a dwarf, and I'm gay, Mom.
You what now?
You what now?
Hold the slipper. You
I
what
like,
now?
I like math, and I like drawing maps and do some shit with leaves. Son, I think you need to go to the mental hospital. No, I don't.
Please don't say this to Mom, otherwise she might not allow this to continue.
I'm becoming Joseph.
I'm back.
Good, Nia. Alright,
How
so let's
how
get...
hurt are you, Styrax?
Hmm?
How hurt are you? Are you good?
I'm at. Wait a moment. 26 HP
Out of
out of 42. So half.
I have a healing hand just for the trip, for the ride. So you heal for 6.
For now, keep it. I'm gonna try to just keep distance, like max range everything.
Yeah.
I think healing
But
hands is
at least
not
try.
that amazing outlay in combat.
Should I
Yeah, but
risk it?
HP is HP, right?
Yeah, I
So-
guess
Yeah.
I mean,
just
Get 6.
not yet, not yet.
Okay,
Yeah, well,
so...
I'm-
you are healed.
Let's get back into it, shall we? So we have as much possible time with Daphne. You're currently on the 2nd floor. What you haven't checked out on this side of the 2nd floor is indeed this door ahead, and there was also a balcony to the south.
No.
What the
That
fuck is that on the
is
toilet?
Whoa,
no!
Now it's even
No.
animated, buddy.
No!
Oh, animated.
A quiet, prestigious, and once beautiful bathroom. It's modest, but everything a bathroom requires. Shelves against the northern wall are full of different jars and containers giving off faint, varied, and mostly pleasant odors. In contrast, the bathtub is stained with a dark tar-like substance, and something made of indeed that tar is roiling around inside of there. I'm going to make a check with Arius.
Are you sure you will just walk in there?
Can I guidance? Just keep concentrating guidance on Arius.
These rest checks are not really ability checks.
Is it resistant? Is it saving throw?
It's more of a saving throw. I would allow
Because
like
I have-
resistance.
Yeah, I have resistant. Yeah.
How long does resistance last?
Like a minute. Concentration up to a minute.
Concentration up to a minute.
Yeah. You can add a D4. It's
Well,
like
constantly casting cantrips is going to exhaust you.
Yeah, well, I guess we can be very smart. I mean, we know when it happens. Like when he sees something new, like a new room with open.
Yeah.
Like,
Like before we
Not
go
that
into a room, we
difficult
cast it
still.
on him.
yeah.
A shoulder reassurance.
Then a
And we
minute
have seen,
or
we
the-
have gathered enough intel to know when it trigger, right?
True. I might, after a while, start asking you for vitality saving throws against exhaustion if this is gonna happen a few times. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll your resistance.
No, I'll just roll this. Hey,
Oof.
one.
It's a 1.
Yeah, it's still help. It still help.
Sadly, what Arius rolled is not enough.
Oh my god.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Indeed. There's a chorus of whispers echoing through all corners of the bathroom, distorted, but now you know that this is Arius' voice. It's hard to hear at the first, but after a while it becomes pretty apparent, and it continues like chanting this over and over again. Unclean, unclean, unclean stained hands, unclean, unclean, unclean stained hands. And at the same time, the tar inside of the bathtub ripples, gathers, and within a moment it gets out of the tub and advances towards Zuko. Let's
Yeah, one more thing, real quick.
definitely. I mean,
Resistance gives you advantage.
No, I think it gives you.
Once
a
before the
D4.
attacker can roll a saving throw of their choice with advantage. Can roll one more die as advantage before or after
Oh.
making the saving throw. The spell then ends.
but he
Oh,
already
sorry.
has advantage,
Yeah, but then
Oh.
so it doesn't matter.
Wait, is resistant in Frostmark different? Sorry.
No, it
rolled
might be
that.
that-
Yeah,
It might be. I don't think I've changed resistance.
I've
So
looked
I
it
think.
Oh yeah. It gives advantage.
Yeah, it does. But the result is still the same. The
Because they were rolling an advantage already.
yes, indeed. Let's roll some initiative.
up. Sorry, I just thought when I read that, I was like, oh.
No,
Oh,
that's good.
God.
It's good, so we know for the future.
My initiative is just my dexterity.
Yes.
20 plus dexterity, unless
Jesus.
crazy ranger stuff.
The fastest.
with advantage.
Guy.
With advantage, 18. Since I have Natural Explorer.
God, look, what is happening, guys?
We were just ready, you know, like we knew like
Yeah.
we opened the door.
We
I-
you can just see Starbucks slow mark just brightening as soon as Stephanie opened the door.
Yeah.
The whole gang went like, I am speed.
I wake up with violence.
The players are here together once more, Bexxy. You can't stop the train.
Alright, fine. I'm not complaining. Okay.
Thank God for that advantage.
And
I
also,
want to be
thank
a
God I'm
dumbass.
the first one in. Jesus.
Yeah.
Curious is not the fastest.
I feel like
one
I'm
to
getting
solve
punished in this dungeon for being a melee fighter, so slowly but surely.
that. All
It doesn't seem
right.
like a good thing to engage with.
Okay, Styrex, your turn.
I'm not in the initiative roll.
Oh yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
like the on tracker stuff.
There we go.
Like we through macro.
Okay, so Styrax
put in the number.
will place
I
yourself
shall-
here.
Do that next time.
Mm-hmm.
And Firebolt!
Fireball.
Oh, hit.
Ooh,
Nice.
15.
With
Nice.
15 to hit, 17 damage.
Yes. There's this horrid stench at whatever this is. Some of it seems to burn up into this kind of chemical fire, and
Oh!
yeah, and but it does like corrode part of the form, so it gets smaller overall. Anything else?
Just still a little away there. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, then we go for Leo.
Yeah. That's a moment of being unsure if he should engage, but then he never really has experienced anything like this before, so he is going to engage, and he is going to attack. He has a sneak attack because it's
True.
just him and the thing.
Okay.
Let's just do standard stuff. Nothing special. And we do 16 to hit for 15 damage.
Yes. As you get close, that kind of chemical kind of stench around it starts to boil the flesh a little bit of your hand as you take 6 acid damage. Yeah, and after dealing damage, your rapier takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Oh.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Oh no. I
But
don't
it
think we should
deals-
touch this.
Piercing damage, so
Yes.
that thing doesn't trigger. And 16 is still enough, and you still deal 15 points of damage. As you basically manage to split off a part of the hole that like tries to be alive and animate on its own accord, but is unable and just falls into this just black puddle on the floor.
Oh god.
Okay. Does it seem like looking at my rapier that it can get worse right now, or does it seem like?
Yeah, there's like this small, basically rust spots on your rapier. There is enough shiny metal that there is enough spots for more rust.
Okay. I will switch to my magic dagger. Because
Alright.
I probably have learned, I don't know. Is this
Yeah.
the same with Frostmark? Magic items usually are.
Yeah,
really
like you
destructible.
haven't needed to sharpen the dagger at all. It has remained pristinely sharp.
Okay. Then I'll try. I mean, I'll try it. Why not? So yeah, second attack of my attack action is going to be with my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And this, yeah, no sneak attack anymore. Do I want to technique anything? I don't think so.
16 to hit. Once again, as your hand just gets close to the thing, there is, and as it kind of splatters as you pierce into the blob, you take another 4 points of acid damage. But again, you kind of stab off another blob that just becomes a puddle on the floor. And your dagger seems fine.
Good. At least. How does the blob look after all that these hits?
It's definitely hurt. It's half its size.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do. The offhand doesn't do much damage. Oh, that's not worth it. I'll do nothing.
Okay. All right, Daphne.
I'm scared that my slashing will split this blob in half. And
Yeah.
We could inflict wounds it, I guess.
I change it. I
Oh.
switch it out. But, yeah.
Oh, you have the clicky doors open.
Yeah, I know. And also
I was
the
That-
like, hold up.
little arrows shows where
Yeah.
there's pathings.
Yeah, definitely
was
close
like-
the door. I'm kidding.
Close.
You can only close it on your turn.
Oh, there's one there.
What do you want? I guess do you? No, you don't have. Yeah, okay.
They're not
Yeah.
now here. Okay.
I can just hit it. I mean, my axe is magical.
You can do it.
Do it.
Fine with me if you want to.
All right. Let's burst this thing down. All right.
Okay.
Bonus action. Hunter Smart. That
Okay.
is
That's
Ooh.
2 wounds.
I've been rolling shit on my soul check. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
Oh well.
It's the area, you know.
3 attack.
Wait,
Oh, you
that's
wanna flank with me?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
flank.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, flank.
Flank him
For a
for
nice
advantage.
+2, you know? Yeah.
Right.
Plus two. Plus two.
Yeah, not advantage. It's 2.
Oh, okay. So 26.
Yeah. Your
20.
axe goes into it, and there is a sharp magical edge here, but it kind of acts like this, basically glue, where your axe just bounces back, and you deal no damage at all.
What?
Only piercing works?
Oh god. It's
And-
immune to slashing.
Slashing.
And you take
Wait.
11 points of acid
Wait.
damage.
But it bounced back on the first attack, right? Then I think Daphne would be smart enough to
Alright.
change.
Then it's just 5 points of damage.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Oh,
you might have
no.
like a kitchen knife still
And
from Lucky.
from the attack, instead of joining up into a hole, they split apart into 2 that seems to act individually.
I have a proper dagger, you know?
Okay, good.
yeah, I have a proper dagger.
Yeah, just remember that it will be at hurt.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, but I'll keep the other roll for the dagger, but I'll roll damage for them separately.
Mhm.
So 29 and 21.
Yeah, both of them hit, but roll damage.
Yeah.
And you're targeting the one that is still in between you and
Yeah.
Leo? Yeah.
Yeah. Should I firebolt them? God damn.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
Yeah. I never
Live
know.
and you learn. Let's just try working on the living part.
That's 20 damage on that one.
All right.
But it's still 2 extra like burn damage.
Yep. It is.
And I guess second one would be one less damage.
Yeah, the second one will be one less damage as your dagger takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage, and you take 9 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
with
that's
those quick stabs, you actually break apart enough sinews in one of the blobs where it just becomes this liquid unable to join up into a bigger hole that it just scatters this just black tar across the, in the, like it splatters everywhere and kind of explodes in the mini explosion, where it takes some acid damage.
All right.
And is the dagger now -2 because of the second hit, or does it stay?
No, it becomes -2.
Okay.
All right. Daphne will go over here.
All right.
She have movement and just hold up her shield.
All right, Joseph.
Oh no. I'll move on over here. Would I still be able to hit
I mean, you can hit me.
Wow.
Because
do I
Styrax
have
can
to
hit
go?
me. Right?
I don't want to.
Yes, it does have +2 to its AV, and if you roll low enough, there's a chance you will hit Daphne.
That's true. That's true. I do have 7 movement, so 1.
Yeah.
So I was.
Oh, if that's the case, I thought you can still shoot through allies. Can I move can I stay like this then? Because I know the.
You haven't had time to get used to Joseph's fighting style.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You just get used to me because I have like
just win the room anywhere he wants to. If you want to be totally safe, you should be like here because then you can't reach.
Yeah,
attack.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and don't
I'll-
use slashing. Just hit.
Yeah, piercing
Sneaking my
arrow.
way out. And I'm gonna shoot 2 bolts into this. It doesn't have the +2 because it's not a humanoid, but
Nope.
Oh. Ask the blob what he thinks he is, Like,
Are you
Yeah.
are you assuming?
Type.
hey, sorry, I'm so sorry. You know what? That is my fault. I'm taking that as a lesson. I'll be sure to ask.
Where's your Twitter longer?
Oh fuck! I need to make a tweet longer.
No. Not
What
a
was
tweet
it?
longer. An X longer.
excellent.
Damn.
Oh no! I don't
Oh,
want to
no.
live in this reality anymore.
So
I
plus
don't
8
like
and
this
plus
branch.
+2. What's the 2A by the way, Bex?
That's archery.
Oh, archery. Okay, that's an
So,
archery feat. So +8 +2 then.
Yeah. So the 2 is still something that you add. So it's still +10. Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them hit.
Okay. That means
Yeah, it's
Damn.
below its HP max, so you deal 1d8 extra.
1d6. So 2d6 plus 2d8.
You're doing it with your longbow, right? Because that's piercing
Yeah.
damage. So that's
Yeah.
2d8 plus 8 plus 2d8. So no, it's only one.
40.
So 3d8 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yes.
Damn.
Damn.
Twice, right?
16.
No, that's total.
that's just for
16. The 2 arrows that Joseph unleashes just explodes the second pseudopod into another rain of black tar. The once pretty pristine bathroom is now very filthy, and as soon as this black liquid stops moving, those whispers disappear as well.
Well, guess as feel like this whole mansion gonna come alive attack us at this point. The second win.
It does give an ominous premonition of us unlocking something.
Yep, and this dagger is Fucked. Definitely just throw it in the bathtub.
Yeah, well,
I was a little bit surprised there. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help.
Do not.
we got like a way to fix this rapier.
Well, you have one expert weapon sharpener right here.
Okay,
Can I? No,
I
mending doesn't
think.
work, right?
I
Will not get rid
think
of
with
the rust,
mending,
right?
I will allow you to cast mending with a cold check, and if you roll high enough, I will allow you to mend it. But only because it's just by this one. No, worse.
Let me try.
yeah, I
if you
kind of
want to.
hang on this rapier a bit. I mean,
Yeah, can I help? Help Joseph?
Like both of you cast mending?
Yeah.
Sure.
Give-
yeah, give
give them
advantage to one of you.
And I am.
What is a cold? What's
It
that?
has been built up. I am a
Skill check.
It's a skill check.
yeah, intelligence or cunning. I don't know what here especially.
Yeah.
This will be cunning.
Diligence. Cunning.
But Joseph doesn't have a cold as a skill, so it would just be a clear, just a normal cunning check.
yeah, advantage though, because
I have 0 on that bonus, so
Yeah.
straight D20.
oh, guidance too.
Guidance and then advantage.
The highest one.
So that's a 4 guidance.
No. Hey! Yeah, with the 22. Like, they have to work. There's, like, not just one casting of bending here, but after, like, 5 minutes of working on it, Joseph actually helps to mend the rust. And you can't help to feel, Joseph, that that felt good to be helpful after everything that you have caused.
Hopefully this helps.
Yeah, no, that's actually really great. It's kind of like a Emily heirloom in a way. It would be shitty to have it rust. Thanks.
Yeah. No problem.
All right.
Well, this corridor wasn't as helpful as we thought.
There's still another. Oh, that's it. That's just to the back. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe Styrex, do you want to like me do like an investigation around here just in case? I mean, the door was open. I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything here.
Yes.
I can help with that.
You can see Starax that it was like, yes.
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Tap her with a guidance and advantage.
Alright.
19.
19. You can roll again.
Roll against you. Yeah.
Oh,
See if it's high.
20.
not 20.
I'm calling it. I'm sorry to say. I called
That's
it.
That's a 30. That's a 30.
Jesus
Let's
fuck. There is no bath salts that doesn't get tasted or left behind. And finally, in one of these kind of like earthen jars, you find a little marble that gives off a shiny blue light. You also realize that in the bedroom, there is still that book that is open on a page but is upside down, resting on one of the nightstands that you haven't investigated.
Oh yeah, that's true. And Starax will just go there as well. Meow. Meow.
Yeah, definitely go in with you. Right. Hey, Styrax, you know what's a fist bump is?
Of course I do.
Right. Definitely hold out her fist.
Stares at you for like a couple or even 3 seconds, and then shrugs and fist bumps.
Yeah, gives you a guidance. Right.
Huh.
Okay. This time it will be a fist bump. Next time a high five, and eventually I will dab you up.
Don't get your hopes up.
Damn.
Note in diary entry from Master Bedroom in your handouts under MN.
My brother is making a lot of noise, so I prefer someone else to read it.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can do it.
I'm
I
sorry.
can do it. No, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
okay.
He is right now, actually.
Escapism. Those are the only words that come to mind when I think about the past couple of years. I've been too full of worry to take any proper step forward and break the seemingly never-ending loop. Worst of all, I've never shared these feelings with Joseph. I fear he finds me cold, as our usual nightly chatter have turned quiet. I want to break these chains holding me down and keeping me quiet. But how to go about it? I disappeared that night. They sought a better leader in me, and in their search, Aurora nearly passed away beneath a rotten house in a pool of rot. I worked desperately not to be their burden and to help alleviate theirs, but it all seems so unreachable. I feel as if I'm losing them, and furthermore, I feel as if I'm losing him, my beloved. I sometimes find myself wandering out on the balcony, staring into the night sky in hopes to find some kind of answers, like a dwindling, confused old dwarf. Alright, enough pity. Make a change, make a choice. I need to take a step forward. I'll tell him tonight, no doubt. Who cares about the copper bears? Who cares that I'm a stormlight? I take the first carriage on the road and steal him away forever. Sometimes I feel that I'd be happier if that's what we did. If we just would had run away together, Joseph. And the next words just become a blur. And there's nothing else in the book you can read.
Sarah will actually read that tableau.
Me again.
Well, you're important.
This is supremely awkward.
Certainly.
I did not mean to put anyone in the spot. But as usual, it seems I have a lot to apologize for. A lot of
I
regrets.
think it's kind of sweet.
I agree.
I would accept your apologies, but I don't know exactly what you are apologizing for. So, we will all
You know
find
what?
out.
Neither do I. But I just get this feeling, and I think it's just the right thing to do. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there.
In that case, apologies can wait.
I understand. Just like Daphne said earlier. Apologies. And Styrax. Oh, sorry, the young lady over there. Apologies can wait later.
Yes, more memories to discover, more happy memories indeed.
Hopefully less awkward.
Life is
I agree.
not perfect, but we just get the best what we can do. And I must admit that these lands change anyone.
So this land, Barovia. Last time I checked, there's not a clear map, correct?
Well, we sort of have a map on it.
We do actually. We got it from one of the villagers on the first village we found. And I guess this is more about who you are, but you actually have a work in progress map of these lands. You are a cartographer after all.
I mean, yes, I do fancy of roaming in nature and create maps. to reflect that. So what did it say? Don't remember what you're talking about.
Starax will pull out the map and show it to Joseph,
Oh.
the one that he drew.
It's frustrating. You don't recognize these lines. You don't recognize what they paint. You don't recognize whatever names. But you know that this is your style. These are your lines, yet you don't remember putting them to paper.
Well, one thing's for certain. Joseph, the one who drew this, is much more better than me. She's certainly my style, but just can't remember. Wish I could help.
It's okay. It's better to give a try to see what both of you can remember of what you don't. Even though you don't recognize me, I was actually more close than you think.
Really? And may I ask, what is your name?
Styrax.
Styrax. Doesn't ring a bell, but it's nice to meet you, and I hope throughout this short journey together, I'll know what you're talking about.
And I hope through this journey I can actually manage to see what really happens to you.
The same as well. Well, shall we?
Styrax nods and tries to keep Ireus close.
He's more forward now with like taking your hand. He's like, I know the drill now.
and just while walking and just having a moment to themselves, Cyrus will just say, "Thank you for being with me last night. I really missed it."
The least I could do, it just felt right. It's hard to explain. All right. We're heading across the grand staircase to the other side of the second floor, the western side.
Another corridor. Let's go.
Woo! Who would have
Nothing
thought?
ominous. Nothing
We looked into it,
ominous.
so we know.
A simple. No, it's truly a hub of intersecting path. This space has several different paths leading from it. If we move a little bit forward, we will be able to see.
Before you continue, didn't we also have a balcony as well?
Indeed.
Yeah, I even looked out, but I mean, there wasn't much there. It's a small balcony.
Leo and Daphne sees a stair heading down to the first floor and also up to whatever lies beyond. There's also two doors here, one to the south and one to the north.
Well,
What doors?
Oh, I have forgotten a little arrow. No, he was there. He's just hiding.
Alright. Daphne gets ready to cast resistance, and Leo's gonna open the door.
Joseph, that's a window. Just so you know, you're standing
Yeah.
in the windowsill.
Yeah.
It's a
I know,
ghost.
I know.
Out in a
It's
window.
gonna go ghost.
Oops, I'm floating. I'm back.
Don't fall down. All right, open the door.
Yep. Oh boy.
Another bedroom with white paneled and blue wallpaper walls. Let's do this. I should have prepared these noises. Gosh darn.
So much dust.
Yeah.
Floating around.
You're a ghost.
Sure.
Here we go.
There's such thing as ghost
You
dust.
just sat inside the window. You're fine.
I poke my head through the wall, not through the door.
With almost all the furniture within draped over with white cloth. Drawing your attention is two somewhat worn brown teddy bears sitting on the bed beside the pillow. They're hugging each other with black satin bow ties, and one teddy bear has cyan-colored ears and the other one has coral. What drew your attention is the soft red light that they emit.
Okay. Should we first investigate the room and then deal with this light?
Yep.
You probably know whose
Yeah.
room this is, right?
What can I ask? Well, this room does sound familiar to me as well, I guess, right?
Yeah, but the two teddy bears, he doesn't like them being out in the open, nor talking about them, but sometimes he brings them out when he thinks that nobody's watching. This is Kythor's. And you do know who the teddy bears belong to once upon a time.
That's
This
the,
light, is it different from the light in the wine room?
Yes, I did not have sadly another color for these lights. The in the wine room was bright, like in your face orange. This is like subdued, dark, warm red.
Okay. All right. Let's investigate the room, and then I guess you wanted Irius to touch the orb, right?
I think will be the best. Yes.
Okay.
First investigate it.
I'll help Styrex investigate the room.
All right, and Daphne will also give guidance.
26, 27.
I forgot.
Jesus fuck.
That's +3, so that's a total 30.
27 it as well.
Well,
Yeah.
30.
30, yeah.
round up.
You're killing me.
I know this place too well.
I mean, maybe that's why you know where to go. Let's go back to this view. Sarix, you know that there is a secret room attached to Kythor's, and you know exactly where to go to. The bookshelf in the room contains various rather light like fiction. There's also cookbooks and self-help books, but there is one single there's one singular children's picture book that has been used often, like creases in the back. And you know when you pull it, that secondary room to Kythor's is opened.
Even to this day, he didn't change it.
Change what exactly?
That. and will point at the secret room.
Yeah.
Very much. I will say that I almost grew up in here.
Right then, let's see. Daphne's gonna ready resistance, and then I'm going to pull the. Oh, Stavix, pull the.
It's a little bit tight.
It's full.
I know.
Yippee!
Dice. A hidden treasure trove in this tight storage space. There's a bookshelf up against the northern wall filled with knickknacks, trinkets, potions, a few books, and some scrolls. Most strangely, it has a floating glass orb above a pedestal to the south that you do not recognize, Arx.
I will proceed to investigate it first.
Alright. Make me an occult cunning.
Leo will like go to.
Not one. Never mind.
Probably Daphne helping you. I guess it's a little bit too late said.
With this, you would require to
I
have.
guess someone that's actually capable.
Yeah, you require ranks within occult. Now moving over to it, Starex, this is very much new. You've never seen it before, and you kind of get lost in like these internal monologue where you should start investigating it, but you're kind of led astray. You don't know how to work with it.
Yeah. This one is particularly new and really don't know what it is. Just while Sarah's just looking around it, trying to not touch it just in case.
Sure.
Yeah. Does Leo see any he has a health potion himself? Anything that looks like a health potion in that?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I mean he's confident that is good, so we'll
But
take.
give
He will take
me
that.
a perception intelligence as well.
Ooh. Obviously. Oh boy. Can someone help me? Do it.
Daphne will probably help you.
Daphne will, yeah.
Okay.
She will stop
Perception.
Starks out of the way.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah, perception intelligence. This is an active perception check.
Great. Love that. Love it too.
Yeah, but you get to roll again.
Yep,
With
yep.
guidance. Oh!
I didn't. I just wanted to pick them up and let someone else do it.
Yeah, but you still have guidance.
Sure. Oh, all the cool stuff.
If it's a 1, it's gonna be salt. It's just gonna add salt.
10 is what you needed. Sitting behind one of the potion bottles, Leo, is a tiny glass marble emitting a deep cerulean light from within.
Okay. So how many potions are we talking about?
When you pick up the potions, they become monochromatic when you hold them in your hand.
Oh. Rude. Okay. Then I'll pick up the blue gem.
Yeah.
And I assume this is a scroll the same, doesn't
Yes.
seem like nothing.
They become blank when they're in your hand.
That's disappointing. But I guess I found one of these.
Yeah. Added it to your items.
Staros will try to just call Arius and Joseph to try to take a look at this and wonder if they managed to remember anything from it.
Wait, Bex, am I a ghost that able to physically touch strings? I just want to know.
Yes, you're able to
Okay.
interact with stuff, but you're not able to walk through.
To pass more
Yeah.
through walls then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not that
alright.
kind of ghost.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
More of a shadow than you're a ghost.
I see. I'm gonna pick my head in. And it's like, ooh, what's that?
So, doesn't ring a bell or anything to any of you both?
Bexxy.
Um, once again, you know, as areas have been feeling all this time, that is now starting to become pretty old for Joseph as well. Like the sense of familiarity, but there's just no information popping up in your brain.
Nothing.
Okay, we'll just step aside and. Do you mind giving me some time?
Maybe we just confront our red light here, and maybe he just becomes a friend, and he'll know. Maybe his room, right?
This is, just in case, remember this is Kythor. He's the follower of Boreas. So
Yeah,
keep
big
that in mind.
damage.
It's Styrax nods. We'll try to get Ariel's closer to the light slowly.
Are we sure we're ready for this? Well, I will. If you
Well, the
guys
last
are.
time it didn't directly attack us; it moved once.
True. All right.
Okay.
Then it did an attack, and then it manifested itself. Last time, at least.
What? You like
Right.
yourself?
So, we are all here. It's okay.
Okay.
Just mostly want to see how it reacts. You can do
Curious.
it.
Rolls his shoulders a little bit, and then gingerly he picks up both of the teddy bears, and as soon as he touches these children's plushies, that warm red light separates from the teddy bears, levitates up in the air to kind of float in front of you for a while, then zooms off in a elegant arch, moving through the wall straight north, and goes straight out the window.
So
Well, that's good, I guess.
So,
you
that's...
follow, correct?
Well, outside the window, I don't think so.
Do you really want to jump?
I feel that is a little bit unnecessary. I think the stairs will do.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll find them at some point. No worries. I guess now, if you wanna do Styrex, you can. I just thought maybe, before you're like
Hey.
investing too much time here.
It ends up the same, and Cyrus will cast Identify as a ritual.
Oh, sure. All right.
10 minutes.
Spending a short 10-minute. Yeah. Ooh, how to explain this?
Well. So we're just gonna wait for Styrax to conduct.
Yeah,
some
she does that
invest-
sometimes. Takes like 10 minutes or so,
I
and
see.
then she'll know everything.
What do you mean? Like how everything? Like
I don't really understand it, to be honest. Sometimes she's like, "Oh, look, there's all these magic things," and sometimes she's like, "Oh, this is exactly that." I'm not really sure what she's doing, but it's working really well.
I understand how you feel. I mean, I do magic myself, but I don't know how I'm able to do them.
Well, I don't know if in your real life you do, but yeah. I'm a little bit jealous, especially with recent fights. I feel a little bit not packed enough for anything that I should need to keep at distance.
Well, from what I see so far, you are a creative fighter. Lean to it.
Yeah. Just doesn't seem like this magician really likes that type.
Every battle is a different way to handle it. Well, So we just
Make yourself comfortable for a few minutes.
I see.
All right, you make yourself comfortable for a few minutes, and then Starix. This is an orb of divination. It is heavily tainted, however, with these kind of overwhelming, again, like orange hue that is just the conjuration magic that is just suffusing the space. But there's also something wrong with it. It's not like a normal orb of divination. There is also at these edges this hint of black smoke that it kind of suffuses and plays with everything else, with the blue of the divination, the overwhelming orange of conjuration. There's a taint for sure, and it's not really a normal orb of divination. Even if it's like gives off this false facade, there's definitely something else going on here. It's linked to whatever else is happening inside of this mansion. There's a way to activate it, but considering how confused you were the first time, I will allow you to roll a second time occult cunning, but you would do so with disadvantage.
Okay, let me do it then.
It's the identify, not give like a bunch or something.
Well,
Allow.
she's able to roll.
Occult intelligence or cunning?
Cunning. This is how to use it, rather than
9,
10, I guess.
10.
10.
Still could be, what do you need?
No, it's
Maybe it's would.
Guess he would guidance again, if you would announce that you would try again, I guess.
I think Daphne would be there and guide. Suko's really
yeah.
good at pulling.
Yeah.
Like
there we go.
14.
14.
When you get over the kink of it, it's actually pretty easy. You just, put your hand there and you just focus. It's actually so simple, it actually stupefied you.
After finishing, you can just see Starix just like hitting herself in the forehead, like, why am I so dumb sometimes? Okay.
It
Okay,
happens.
Starix will relay the information and we'll just... Though I don't know if we should do it. I'm really skeptical of the hint of black that I mentioned of magic. But in some way, it's actually linked to all of this.
I trust your judgment, whatever you want to do here. You figured out what it is. I don't think I can really help you with making a decision. I'm not sure any of us can, really.
Yes, I agree.
But I'm willing to be the one that activates it.
Starix just started making the noises for like 5-10 seconds. No, just in case, I'll do it myself. Just be prepared for whatever it comes, just in case.
Okay. Daphne's gonna cast resistance on you.
Yeah. Cyrus will put the hand on the divination.
Alright. Within your mind's eye, images, flashes. You see a swirling arcane bubble sitting atop a circle of Coptic runes, a swirling black mist inside, and 4 blue chains attaching to the bubble and then to the corners to 4 different nodes of light. One of orange, one of red, one of blue, and one of green. Then you see a tiny figurine of a fox giving off an orange light. 2 teddy bears giving off a warm red light. A very dark space where you think you can see some hint of a metal sheen giving off a dark blue light. And a broken golden compass giving off a green. Then a hooded wizard in a gray color flashes before your eye. A great pulse of light. And then your vision goes back to normal.
Staros takes one step back. So that's what the lights are for.
So something?
Lights.
The Staros will also just firstly will get out of this of the hideout.
Can you get out?
Little bit
Nope.
claustrophobic.
Nope.
Like,
There we go. Wait.
Well,
Staros will just tell them everything that she saw.
okay. Good. I guess we know. So it seemed like these lights were activated already, right? It's outside of.
Either activated or that hooded wizard there that might be using them to maybe cast and keep this under control.
Right. Good. So we're looking for some metallic thingy with blue lights.
A metal sheen on dark blue. Then we have the 2 teddy bears red.
Yeah, well, we did
said
that.
the fox,
Did that.
and of course the compass. That
Yeah.
here we have the Joseph for it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we have to re-find these, but we definitely found a few of them the first time. Let's go for the last door here. Get out of the way so I can open it.
Daphne, get out.
Then you get up.
Okay, wait. Couldn't find the way to not take that.
Stumbling through the party. This is one shabby bedroom with 2 beds, a desk, a footlocker, and a cabinet. It is in a state of somewhat disarray, and it lacks a lot of personality. The only odd detail out is a bloody handprint on display on top of one of the cabinets.
Before Reese comes in, Daphne's gonna go resistance, and then we're gonna investigate the room.
Staros will get inside, offer her hand again to let Iris enter. And if nothing happens, Staros will proceed to investigate.
The bed creaks, then bends. There's 2 clear indentions in the mattress, as if 2 people were sitting on it. Yet there's nothing to be seen. Then a deep, warm, masculine voice echoes through the bedroom. Reckless, simply reckless. Why in Borea's name would you not have told us that you were hurt? A brief moment of silence takes place as the sound of a hand being slapped away is heard. I'm fine. Get off my case, Kaithor. I was just caught at the moment. I didn't realize one of the bandits nicked me a little. The second voice is lilting and loud, and followed by a frustrated sigh and a grunt of pain. You're practically repainting this entire room with your little nick. Why don't you let me take a look? Yet again, a swift slap of a hand is heard, followed by a frustrated statement. Off my case, Kaithor. I don't need anyone's help, especially not from some coward too busy freezing up instead of getting the job done. You realize that you wouldn't just have the blood of your family on your hands, but also Aurora if it wasn't thanks to me, right? There's a dull and heavy silence that fills the room. Shortly thereafter, the sound of the bed springs, as one of the imprints in the mattress disappears. Heavy footprints, kind of cascading off dust, walks through the room and towards you, towards the door. And if you would still stand in its way, it would just move through you as if a cold wind would have brushed your spine. But it stops, just in front of the door. I do not wish to burden you or the others. Believe me when I tell you that I put every fiber of my being into that swing. I just simply missed. I will be downstairs if you need me. The door to the room creaks a little bit further open on its own accord. Hey, I'm sorry. That was unfair to bring your kids into this. I guess you can give this a look. Maybe it's a little bit more than a nick after all. The door shuts, Joseph, leaving you isolated from the rest. And that second imprint into the bed appears again. Alright, tough guy, show Kytho where it hurts. The imprints in the bed disappear, and everything goes silent again.
What's the name that she said after, like, your family and how or something?
Viras. We were.
Just making sure.
That was a bit of a blast from the past, Starax. To hear them so alive, if they're not here. That was obviously Kythor and Isero, who sometimes butted heads with each other because their personalities did not always go hand in hand.
Starax just keeps a moment of silence. Okay, let's investigate the room.
Right, yeah. Guidance, and they will help, and you will roll. You roll again, and you get a d4. And I will roll for you. So that's 15. Yes, 16.
Yeah, 16.
You open every box, look under each bed, but there's nothing but dust and sad memories.
And this, like, blood imprint, right?
Yeah, it's still there. It's just blood.
Okay. Does it seem realer than what we're used to?
It's not fresh to the point where it's still like liquid, like it's been turned into solid, but it's still fresh enough where it's still red in color. It hasn't discolored to like a murky brown.
I guess that's all then. You said the stairs also go up? Or what?
They do,
only down?
and down. You can also look out the window if you want to.
Yeah, yes. One window where the light went out.
Yeah. Out there
Right
is
then.
a very, very dark garden. There's that marble statue standing tall and looming over everything, but it's a little bit hard to tell the details of it from here. But hovering in front of it, giving off this light, is a red node of light.
Side then, there seems to be where the light headed to a statue. Let's keep that in mind, I guess. I think we should finish up with all the rooms first, right?
Yes, that I agree.
All right, we're going upstairs.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me copy Arius and Joseph specifically. Sit still. Let me copy you. Thank you.
Let me copy you. Wait. Does not seem like a good place.
Let me give you your first impressions. Climbing up to the final floor, you're met by the vision of a long hallway that leads towards the south with slanted, almost claustrophobia-inducing low ceiling. And right here, directly to the south and to the northeast, there's shapes in the dust and the gloom. One seems to be of some kind of quadrupedal bear boar looking creature. The other one is strange and tall with a staff, with wrapped linen over the whole form, a humanoid. They're not moving.
Okay. Some statues here. Styrex, is this normal? Someone like to make statues of things?
You can see Styrox as soon as she's getting up, she just like becomes a seagull and all of a sudden just like looks all around the room, trying to see where she is.
I am a little bit concerned about this. I had no idea what this is. Is it serious?
Do I recognize it though?
Or like a hobby that you recognize from one of the party members?
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh boy, there seems to be some.
23.
23.
Keep it going.
I'm trash in combat, I'm good in checks.
You have no idea what the northern thing is all about. But that south thing, I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same. And it's like, it's taller and looking more monstrous and more vicious. But you're pretty sure that you, Arius, and the rest of the crew once upon a time faced this pretty ferocious boar in a forest, which you together defeated and killed.
This is the board I was referencing, Daphne.
So, are these memory? And like I don't recall them being there, right? At all.
No, not in the original.
Oh no.
Yep, that's some
this-
pretty crazy monsters down there.
Looking southward into that big room, you freeze as you see several more of these strange things. But after a moment or two of gasping for air in panic, you realize that they all stand like statues, frozen, unmoving. No, that's not exactly right. They do have texture, fur. Maybe they're more like taxidermized creatures of morbid intentions. Further down the hall, down there, you also spot just the inkling of movement on the table in that direction. There's also a bookshelf and a door down there. The rest of the space seems to be cluttered by various discarded, toppled, chipped and worn furniture in haphazard piles and placements. And especially so, spotted within the dark loom of that second hallway that here heads eastward, slightly north from where you stand.
Alright, let's do our best to not get these statues to come to life. Curious, alright?
That would not be what I prefer to happen, but if that's what we have to go through, I would recommend us not to do that. These things seems dangerous.
I guess we don't see a light down there. We could just move on. There's some movement on the table, but that's it. What do you say, Starix?
For now, let's investigate the northern part and leave that part for later, I think.
Is there like stuff on over here, or is it all?
Yeah, dusty clutter, pots, pans, things like that.
Nothing interesting.
No, not really.
Slowly continuing the hallway. Stairs will actually go to the window and look outside.
Make me an intelligence check with the advantage.
Damn, advantage is winning.
Woo!
Not 20, let's go.
That statue below of the hooded wizard with the staff that ends in this node of light is exactly like what you saw in your vision.
I think I recognize that statue now. It's the same hooded figure I saw on the visions with the orb.
Maybe our entrance to the thing. Maybe something else.
Starek still will look at the other statues to see if they have like anything that she recognizes from the orb, on the visions of the orb.
No. But you do recognize them as there are common symbology within the Protectorate, like two patron saints, kinda.
No, okay.
That is sometimes common within the iconography of the Protectorate.
No, okay, yeah. And Cyrus will continue on the hallway.
Oh, we see something.
Indeed you do.
Yep, very fun.
Those are beautiful.
Good that you think that. In this dark and exceptionally dusty corner of this attic, there's horrific doll-like creatures, frozen in place. But as soon as Arius takes a step back in surprise, they suddenly come to life. But they do not do what you imagine them to do, as the books that have harassed you, the black tar pudding-esque creature that immediately attacked, nor the rugs that tried to smother you. No, these creatures, they huddle into the far, far corner where they tremble and shiver and look away, hiding their faces with their odd-looking hats. Arius is gonna make a stir check.
Resistant.
And he still rolls with advantage.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't matter.
Arius immediately gets a little bit of sympathy on his face, not really understanding what's going on, so he takes a step forward and holds out his hand, and that immediately infects these creatures with even more terror as they drop to their knees and do this deep bow, like almost lying down on the floor towards Arius, and tiny whispers in the air around in different voices say, "Please don't kill us, Master. Please don't kill us too. We don't want to die. Please don't hurt us."
Oh boy.
I'll go to ears and... Did he put his hand up right? And if so, I'll just put his hand down.
Arius grows ashen in his face, and he starts to stammer a little bit. I have no idea what this is. I don't remember doing anything. Please, you gotta believe me.
Styrax goes closer to Arius and places her hand on her shoulder. Try not to listen to that. I know you wouldn't just kill for unnecessary means.
There's so many things I don't know about me, Styrax. How can you be so sure?
Mostly because I spent around 20 years with you. You, after all, are the one that took me with you when I didn't have anyone. And all this magic, I know you even teach me to me.
I know who you are by experience. What role is that going to be?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just deciding upon all the different permutations of the skill system in Frostmark.
Uh-oh.
It's definitely presence, because it's how assured you are of your statement. Yeah. Let's make a presence persuasion.
Okay. Yeah.
He says, well, maybe you do, but I don't seem to know myself, so I don't know what happened to me here.
And that's why we are here, to know what happens. But even if you don't believe me, I think You are still the same as when you left the Protectorate.
I hope so. I sorely hope so.
Do these puppets react to the rest of us getting closer in any shape?
Not at this point, at least. They continue, they have scurried into this corner, kind of standing in a group there. Well, prone. Still,
Yep.
like, bowing in the direction of Furious.
Hey there, buddies. You guys living here too? Huh? Not willing to talk right now, are we? Or
They continue kind of chanting in this tiny, like, whispers that, like, it's not very audible. It's just kind of your peripheral of hearing. It's just, please, please, Master, don't hurt us. We don't want to die. Not us too.
we're doing our best to, we're here with him. You don't have to fear anything. We'll make sure nothing happens, okay? Just, he is not, it's not as bad as it was before. I'm sure things happens and things can't be easily forgiven, but he's better now. He won't hurt you. Trust me.
They continue chanting the same thing. We live by Master's decree. We're sorry. We never meant to anger you.
Irius. Okay, try. Just say the same thing I said. Reassure that everything is fine. You're not gonna do anything, and mean it. Okay?
Are you sure that just mere words will be enough at this point? You seem terrified.
I understand. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what else we can do right now. We should start with words.
Well, then, listen, I mean no harm. I don't understand what's going on. I only know who I am. So, you can take it easy. And he's going to roll a leadership roll.
Can I help him? Like, because I was telling, let's say what I say, and
They don't really seem to react to you, Mas.
No, I'm not. I'm teaching him. Basically, I'm trying to coach him.
Oh,
Maybe I'm saying
He's a
also
coach.
Say,
sure.
Also say you're sorry, because I'm really good at leadership. Maybe I can
Sure. I will if you spend a minute or two telling
Yeah, it's
him
more
what to
while
say.
he's talking, I'm since they don't notice me, I'm just saying you should say this also. You should say this also.
Nice. They don't bow as deeply when you get a little bit closer after what Arius is saying, but they're still huddling into the corner. But they're not kowtowing at this point.
See, that can work. Good job, Arius.
Well, yes, that is better, but is it enough? I don't even know what happened to them.
Well, maybe you can ask.
Sure. Don't be scared. Small dolls. I just want to ask a harmless question of, can you tell us what happened to you?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Sorry,
can
I
help.
forgot. Maybe I could help.
Great.
Right. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry.
Thumbs up.
All good, all good. Got this.
The whispers kind of continue in the same vein, but then they say, "We never meant to anger you, Master. We're sorry. We know we exist at your mercy. We only meant to serve. Whatever you tell us to do, we will do."
Okay. Well, I guess it should be that you should say you're not angry at them anymore. You apologize.
I'm not angry, and I'm sorry. Yeah. What else am I supposed to say?
Yeah, let's. I mean, just say like that they're welcome to help you again. I guess they don't have to worry that you're gonna do anything to them. It's all past now.
You don't need to worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you. It's all past now.
They react anyway.
What they say is, "You might say that, but other master is not saying that."
Okay, we're getting somewhere, Arius. We can get some good information out here, okay? We seem to know what maybe is going on. So let's not be too, let's be careful, but let's ask him, like, who other master? But like not like very nice and soft tone,
You can tell me. Nothing will happen to you if you do. Who is this other master you speak of? Please? They continue with these voices, but after Arius finishes his question, they say, "You have the face of the master, but you're not the true master. Not the one in control. Please take back control. We don't want this anymore. We don't want to die. We don't want to hurt."
Well, it's good and bad. I mean, first you can now say, that means they don't have to worry about you because you're not in control right now, and you can also say you're going to try to make sure that the other master is going to be notified and changes his opinion, okay?
All right. What he said. No, I mean, and then he says what he said.
Yeah.
"We wish you success, Master. Please save us." And they continue, like bowing up and down from this kind of kneeling position down on the ground, and like up and down, up and down.
Just say that we're going to move past them. So they're not scared.
I'll drag Daphne around.
Oh, sorry. I'm going.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm on front line with her. I guess I don't know if they want to answer or not, but you can maybe ask if they've seen like a blue light floating around somewhere.
Arius tries to ask, and at this point they're just rehashing their old lines.
Okay. Almost worth a try. Thank you.
Oh no. No.
Anyone has an arachnophobia?
I hate spiders.
A rectangular space with more unused and dusty furniture and knickknacks. A door leads somewhere else along the east wall. Oh, and of course, it's also home to the largest taxidermized creature yet. A gigantic, vicious-looking spider. And Arius realizes in the moment that he suffers from arachnophobia, and I will roll a stress check.
Oh shit!
Why would you have a taxidermy spider if you have arachnophobia?
Well, he
That
doesn't.
doesn't
It's
make-
changed. The mansion changed.
The mountain change.
And Arius rolled a critical 1.
Oh my god!
With advantage?
This time you didn't call it out.
It's a little bit stressful.
Daphne is doing resistance.
I mean, she.
Would
Ah,
you consider this to be a new room or a new area? I would like you to. I would like you to like call it out before we enter into a new area, so it doesn't become too.
I'm just thinking, like, because technically Arius is always behind us, that Daphne would see, like, the room before, obviously.
Yeah,
And,
but-
like, open space up and be like, okay, let's just go back and...
but at this point, Arius saw the spider through just the angle.
Okay.
We also, I guess, we didn't really know of the arachnophobia.
Yeah, well, it's at the moment you see, like, an open room, she would think, okay, something can happen. Like, this definitely seems like a place. But yeah, I mean, if you just see something, that's fine.
Oh, that's a big spider.
A cold sweat breaks out on Arius' forehead, and for a second, it seems like he is swallowing down vomit. And his face gets ashen, and he looks away. I don't want this anymore. This is... Why is there... Why would it ever... I'm not prepared for this.
Please stay calm, and Estaros will just turn on the way, so he's just not looking at that. What did happen?
Spider habit. I don't really want to talk about it. Like several times, just like sort of looking a little bit.
It's okay. Okay, don't worry. It's not alive.
It's not alive. It's not alive. At least not for now.
Not alive.
Just like
even
paintings
And
books.
even if it turns alive, we'll just burn it
Yeah.
fast.
Never.
I mean, just think about it. You can, like, shoot, like, insane lightning out of your hand, and you're scared of a little spider, you know?
Yes, I am.
You're just gonna go right through that thing, and it's gonna think that it has, like,
Cyrix,
an armor to protect it, and then realize, oh, lightning, and then it's gonna die.
What kind of spider it is? You know what? Give me an intelligence check.
Empathy manipulation. Yeah.
Yeah. empathy
I'm
manipulation.
guessing I'm getting a guidance.
Sure.
Also helped by Leo. I don't know if the talking was enough to help.
He was not what he needed.
I'll roll.
It was an 11.
In 11. Well, there is a chance. Let's see. A little bit of the color of his cheeks return, but nothing much changes. But there was a slight positive impact.
Okay. I know it's gonna be hard to move through this. Just, if you want, just keep yourself close to me, and
Yes, please
we'll
hold my
guide you
hand,
around it.
And I will close my eyes. Yes.
Saras will hold his hand and will just try to make like tighter so he feels more comfortable,
Okay.
like more protected.
All right.
The roles have reversed here, buddy.
All right. Okay.
Seem to be in like what do we have in the room and sort of like things? Is it all just stuff again, or is there some more specifics? Some more
Just
interesting stuff maybe.
No, there just seems to be copies of like some of the furniture and clutter you've seen downstairs, and it's just in this complete disarray. Joseph, you could have made me an intelligence check if you wanted to know what kind of creature this was. You do have some background information.
Yes.
Hess? Joseph?
Sorry. Just received a text from Birds. Yes?
Intelligence check if you wanted to find out what it was.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Wow, Joseph. No, Joseph. No. Does it matter?
Interestingly, a flash of a moment appears in your head as you're in a sewer somewhere where there's a lot of web and eggs around, and the markings are pretty similar to that one, like the biggest spider that you fought that blinked in and out of reality.
Huh. A familiar foe. Interesting.
I think all of these statues are. Yeah, and this time Daphne's gonna make sure to have resistance on as we're going to the next room.
Okay.
If I raise.
Yes.
Nice.
Noted.
And slowly, Cyrus will guide Ireus to the room and tell him that he's gonna enter a room and to be prepared.
All right.
And as soon as he prepared, he can just like just pull Cyrus' hand.
Yeah, he will take a big breath and like shake his little head, still looking a little bit like ashen and sick. Hidden away in this corner of the attic is a nook with a slanted roof. It might serve as a bedroom, as a mattress is splayed across the floor on the far side of the room. It's a bit cluttered, but beyond the normal items you would suspect in someone's bedroom, there's a few notable items on top of the central table. There's an open notebook with an inkwell beside it, as well as a small strongbox, which gives off a dark blue light that shines through the crack between the lid and the body of that strongbox.
Alright, same procedure. Going to look through the room, see if we can find anything,
Okay.
and then Ireus can touch the blue light.
Alright.
All right, make me investigation. Two of you
Guidance,
can
yep.
roll and with guidance.
He can investigate. 24 with guidance. It's 25.
25. Well, it doesn't seem to be, the light doesn't seem to be the metal strongbox itself, so you gently open it. It's a small chest, not but 30 centimeters long, 15 centimeters wide, and has this rounded lid. Inside, there's a neat array of medals, protectorate medals, a folded piece of paper, and underneath that folded piece of paper, there is a medal unlike the others, somewhat hidden away or like tucked away furthest down in this chest. There is a pretty standard protectorate medal for military service that has a violent gash in it, like just diagonal gash that marks his features, and it gives off this blue light. Unfolding the piece of paper, you see a neat but somewhat rough sketch of 6 individuals sitting by a campfire. One of them is, well, you know who these 6 individuals are. There's also that open notebook if you do wanna read.
Yes, Styrax will actually read it out loud.
All right. The brother has gone silent.
Not really.
There you go. Not an attic.
Wait, here. It's strange. I've gotten used to the comments from passerby and allies alike, calling me akin to a construct. I don't take it to heart, I know. I'm not the most expressive of the bunch, like little Styrax. But somehow I feel myself getting softer the more time I spend around these people. It scares me. I'm not used to feeling this way, and it bothers me especially when we are out in the field. How I can possibly provide the safety they require when I'm busy thinking on how I feel, especially about that reckless, muscle-bound moron Israel. The other day, they walk in on me changing, acting like nothing was happening. As I promptly point out, they think they can just change topic and start talking about their stories in battle. Although, I suppose Israel can be quite prolific.
And the rest is a blur. Give me an intelligence check. Actually, give me an empathy an empathy composure. I mean, empathy composure. $15.
15.
You know what? During the later years of adventuring together, there was a attitude shift between Aurora and Azero. And you wonder, maybe.
Did she actually was hiding this from everyone, I wonder?
Yeah, I guess she wasn't as expressive as little Styrax.
Gives you the side eye.
Kinda wish I've met little Styrax.
I don't think you will like her.
Why not?
Let's say it was more explosive.
Sounds fun. I think by now I'm used to the heat.
Don't get used to it. Never know when it can go to worse. But I must admit I really miss her a lot.
Well, I'm like sure we'll clean it all out. I don't know. Revenge, closure, whatever you're looking for. We'll make sure we get that. Okay?
Styrax nods. I'm trying my best to stay sane in this place at this point.
Yeah, I understand.
And Styrax will still go look around the place.
Alright. And you don't find anything else of interest with your investigation checks?
Can't imagine how it is to live through what we're living right now. A view lens. It's very sad. But I guess it should give you a more drive, right? To keep going, to fix it all up again. Set everyone free. I think that's what you should hang on to. The idea to move forward.
Okay. I accepted this. Yeah, so I was able to look for them actually. And once I knew the stories and the mist, I just kept wondering, what if I would have accompanied them when they came here?
Well, I'm glad you didn't. The other way I would have never met you. You're a hell of a tough girl. After hearing everything.
But maybe everything that happened to them wouldn't happen. I'm more connected to this place than I even thought. With Argenbost, that is no nail.
They didn't even get past the castle. They came in here and raised arms. I don't think... No offense, but when we first entered the mist, I don't think even if we all came with Rias here, it could have made a difference. I mean, we have to even have a chance. We're looking for these vestiges. Not something we can just walk in, you know? And I think if it weren't for the strange connection between me and the Countess, we might have already done the same. And died stupidly trying to free this place. Definitely stupid way to drive yourself crazy. Everything you did was right. Not always know what's going to happen. I almost feel weirdly guilty seeing how much shit happened in your life and how it didn't in mine. Now I still not just happy.
Neither of us live happy lives.
I don't know. I pretty much did, I think. Guess you just never can have enough, you know. Anyway, we should pick up the thing and you know, get the last light. Arius, you can open your eyes. I close the door. No more spideys.
How about
Yes.
you step aside before I open the door?
No, we can leave the door closed and just, you know, he picks it up. And
I'm keeping my eyes closed. I'm not seeing anything. La 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 la. No spiders. No spiders.
Cyrus will just get back to Ariel's clothes and just guide him and just like, there's no spider now. And we'll just like move into the side where he can see it, anything.
By the way, you haven't touched the light as of yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
Arius is about to touch it. That's the
Alright.
idea.
He's the one touching it.
All right, with another trembling hand, he reaches down and just his pointer finger like gently touches the metal, for which immediately the blue dark light zooms out of it, hovers a bit in front of your faces, then just zooms off in a straight line and disappears beyond the door towards the west.
All right, everyone. Rias, keep your eyes closed. We're going on following the light.
No spider here, there's no spiders. Keeping my eyes closed.
What spider do you mean? There's none.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly like that. But he obviously doesn't believe, and he is like super duper tense, like the super, like, yeah, shoulders like up to his ears.
Boy.
And there, upon a chessboard where the pawns are moving on their own accord, and Leo, you probably, of all people, and Cyrix also probably can see that white is horribly losing currently. There is that blue light hovering just a couple of centimeters above the board and the game.
Like my games against my grandfather.
At this point, I don't know if that is actually me against her.
Oh. Well,
Wait, before we continue, what exactly would happen if you touch...
if you get close again,
Look,
it attacked us and then became corporeal. And we had to fight.
but also looking at the place and that chess and knowing that's Ruas, I imagine this is gonna be more like a tactician fight more than mere power.
That would be great. Then let's get Iris in this room and close the door so there's no more spiders that you can see.
In that I agree.
I like that. I like that. I prefer all of these other creatures.
Joseph, get in here and we'll get it closed.
Yes. Before we touch it, I think will be also proper to position ourselves.
Okay. Sure, that's a good idea. And is there any specific one that should engage first with the thing? I mean, last time Joseph just flown through the room, right? I don't know if it's gonna be the same spot that the thing is on. I mean, is there any reason in probably too risky to have you get close?
In my case, getting close to that light will mean instantly just being in a bad position myself. But also, we don't know which statues will come to life.
As both Daphne and Leo approaches the table, the light suddenly kind of fixates itself in the air, not like dancing haphazardly anymore, and it gives off this shockwave of blue light, after which it disappears. And shimmering into view, sitting casually in one of the armchairs, is a monochromatic shape of a muscular woman. She is dressed in medium armor that is well used, and she grasps onto a spear with its butt planted into the carpet beside her chair. She stands up and locks eyes with Urias as she calmly says, "You shouldn't have challenged me. I know you, and what you fear. I will not allow this to go on any further." Suddenly, in the other room, several cracking sounds can be heard as almost something is fighting against its own chains, and then, a moment, everything goes silent, and appearing out of thin air is a massive, colorful spider.
No, no, nuh-uh, no, No. No.
What?
Fuck you.
That's a
Mm.
World
Fuck
Cup
you.
model anyway.
And that's where
Fuck
we
you.
go. Gonna end tonight's episode of Curse of the Torment.
No.
Any
No.
chance that